and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video where this is going to be epic. I am buzzing for today. I feel like a kid at Christmas because you may be aware I'm a professional racing driver, racing all around the world, etc. While I also, you may be aware, use racing simulators because this allows me to keep on top of my game, really be on the sort of peak performance, learn circuits and racecraft and everything. And where we are today is Vesaro simulators. These guys installed a simulator to my apartment over a year ago, and we're back down here because these guys have built me up a brand new one with new pedals, new wheel, new new screens, new dashes, new everything. You're going to see it all today because it's completely, the sim you're about to see is a game changer. And what I'm also going to do, because I know a lot of you guys and a lot of people that watch the videos, they want to get into sort of sim racing but don't necessarily know what to buy. Well, I'm going to show you anything from the cheaper option to the more expensive options, so a chance how you guys can get involved and get going with this stuff as well. Obviously, with the times we're in, more and more people are getting involved with simulator racing, and I'm going to share the awesome stuff which Vesaro are doing and the products they have, and to how to get your dream simulator as well. So today I've come down in the M8, putting lots of miles on this car. And here we go, just park. We're actually going to put this inside, but we've decided against it because it's a little bit too dirty. We were going to put it alongside my simulator, but let's go inside. When you come here, greet with a massive sign, and then these awesome doors to where you want to buy a sim or collecting your sim potentially, or being delivered, one or the other in today's world. But let's go in. This place is amazing. Okay, we are inside here. This place is insane, and there is something very, very special under here, which we'll talk to you a little bit more about in just a second. But you may be aware, the last time I came down here, this was kind of like the showroom. There was just a lot of show simulators. Well, now everyone is kind of working hard because of the situation in the world. More and more people have been buying simulators, and it's gone crazy. It's gone absolutely crazy. All the showroom kind of sims are pretty much gone. They went in the first week of the first lockdown, and they're just building sims constantly. We're greeted with something very, very special here straight away. I am not allowed to show you what's under here, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I could. It's something very, very special. It's something which I hopefully, with the owner's permission in the future, will be able to do. But this is just one of the things which they do here at Vesaro, and you can see it's a full car. I can't tell you what car it is. I can't tell you anything like that. But all I can tell you is hopefully we'll be able to film it one day and show you what is under here. But I think you can work it out. Can you work it out? Try and guess. Try and guess if you think you know what it is. But with these massive screens as well, you are really obviously immersed in this. And what is under here is like the top of the range. See if you can guess in the comments what you think that is. Let's move a little bit more onto other stuff, because what they're doing here is they're building lots here. And I'm going to walk you through all the different things which you can have on a simulator, but this one is being built from scratch. It's going to have a carbon seat, it's going to have all the things, but you can really see the detail that they go into here to building these simulators up. So you start from the base and you add what you want. If you want more stuff, you add it on and they'll build it. And one thing which they do have, which is really, really important, is a semi-cube motor. This is a direct drive motor. This allows you to get more of the feel of the actual wheel and what is going on sort of with the wheel. So if you have a direct drive motor, you can really feel, and you're immersed in the, and you can feel the road basically. Because a lot of people say, does it feel real sim racing? And I always say it's all about the equipment. And when you have a direct drive motor, and this is a Semi-Cube Pro, so it allows you to really feel the road and just immerses you in it. You can really feel every little thing. So let me talk to you about this one. This is a custom rig, so we're not going to go on it. It's out for delivery shortly. A lot of people ask me, is motion good? Well, motion is pretty good, to be honest with you, because it just allows the sim to move, and you can really feel underneath you. So you can add, obviously you've got the base sim here, and then you can add motion. which is one thing, and then you can also add the seat belt. So the seat belts just allow you, so when you brake, you really just bang, bang, bang. It will pull you really, really nicely and give you that feeling of sitting in a race car, basically. When the belts move and the car's moving, it just... Oh. This one has the bigger screens, so there's some more expensive screens which you have. You have the GT wheel, which is cool, which allows you to sort of have lots of different buttons on it. So very like a GT car, Sparco wheel as well. You have your pit limiter, you have your flash, you have your TC, your adjustables, your bias, all there. So that's really good. So that's helps a lot. Having more buttons on the wheel, the better. And one thing which is very, very, very important, obviously you have the GT wheel, etc., the motion. You obviously your speakers down there for the sound. But one thing you have here is the pedals. These are so important, and these are the top of the range pedals. These are the professional pedals, Husenfeld ones, and these are really, really good. They give you, look at that brake pedal, you press it, it's like a real car. It gives you that real car feeling, race car feeling, and that's really important. Your clutch as well, and obviously the throttle being lighter because it's the throttle. If you want them heavier, you can just put like a sort of little thing here, and that goes behind the pedal. So if the pedal's not quite hard enough, they can tailor that for you, so you can get the pedal harder as well. And they can set all the sort of the settings on the wheel. They can move the screens in terms of more around you. But this is the top of the range. If we're going to talk about prices, this is roughly about £25,000-30,000 for this, because this is like the top, because you've got the motion, you've got everything else. So about 25 grand, obviously £25,000-30,000. So that's a sort of more expensive option. So let's talk about this one. This is a little bit of a cheaper option. I'm going to tell you why. And you might be thinking, well, how's that cheaper? It's still got motion. Well, this has some Fanatec pedals, a Fanatec motor, and a Fanatec wheel, and a Fanatec gear shifter just there. So the equipment's a little bit less, but this gentleman still wanted motion. So spent a little bit less on the pedals, a little bit less on the wheel, a little bit less on the motor, but still wanted the motion. So this is what I mean. You can spec it from anything you want. And this is roughly £15,000 for this setup. So the price has gone from 25 to 30 to 15 just there. And then we come to what I've actually shown you before, actually. And these are the formula cars. And these cars go to car showrooms and things like that, and you can spec it up to this. So if you're interested in one of these and you want to sort of have simulators like this in your house, and you think that this is what you want, you can do it. And you can do it, and you can have the screens around you, and the car will move as well. So it does have motion inside of these. So you can go from there, which is extreme, to there, to the complete extreme here. And yeah, this is basically what it ranges from. So you can, like I say, people are buying these. They've sold a lot of these, and yeah, it's just, I mean, having that in your house is complete chaos. So behind me we have a simulator which is getting built. My one's just behind me. We're going to see that in a sec, but this is just getting built. I'm going to talk you through this setup, because this for a home setup is pretty insane. So this is a home simulator going to be delivered very shortly to someone's sim once it's all finished. So let me talk you through it. So this is half of a Formula car, I believe, but you've got a proper cockpit here as well. So this is, like I say, going into someone's house. They're going to have it in their garage or somewhere and have their 3 screens which will go around here, which is cool. It also, as you can see in here, it has 2 pedals, one there and one there. These are Husenfeld pedals. So that's cool. You only need 2 pedals. I believe the clutch will be on the steering wheel, so that's something there. As you can see, obviously it is in the air at the moment, but one thing you have just down here, and that is the motion. So this car is going to move around as well, which is seriously cool. Such an amazing bit of kit. This has been wrapped in the person who's buying its livery. They wanted it just like this. As you can see here, this has got a semi-cube motor in it. So it's got the semi-cube with the Husenfeld pedals, and then, like I say, 3 insane screens which are going to go around it. Probably have screens just like this. As you can see here, these 3 screens will be similar size, and those will go around just there. Okay, and what we have directly behind me, and this is my simulator. So this is insane. I'm going to walk you through the different bits and pieces which this has, but it is awesome. Triple screen, as you can see at the moment, but there is a 4th screen to be added. I have that for sort of like my timing and scoring and things like that. That's what I have. But the triple screen display for me is perfect. Has a new wheel, which is just there. It's got a new display unit and things like that. But that inside your front rooms, anywhere, is just completely insane. So yeah, I'm gonna walk you around all the little bits of detail. Then we're gonna have a little sort of go on it so you can see how that works as well. And yeah, it's very, very cool. Right, here we go. Let me talk you around this. You might be thinking it looks similar to my last Vesaro sim, but we've got a few different added extras which I'm going to show you here, which is seriously cool. So like I say, I go for the triple screen. For me as a racing driver, that works really, really well because you're immersed in everything going on. As you can, well, I'm kind of a little bit in the wall here, but the screens coming around you, it really does help. I'm probably going to have a little bit of a different seat when this is actually fitted into my apartment, but you'll see more about that closely. Just sort of, we're designing that at the moment. And then the biggest thing you're probably seeing right here, and that is the wheel. So let's have a look at the wheel. This is the LMP wheel. This is one of the top range wheels here, and this is so like a race car. That's why we went for this wheel. It works so well when you're gaming or anything. It's just so realistic, it's crazy. Look, flash, radio, DRS, page, start, previous, page up, page down, your maps, left, right, sort of, yeah, which map you want, your brake bias, change it all just there, your ABS, change it there, your traction control cutting in and out, just there, your traction control settings there, your next, your delta, your page up, menu there, OT, I don't know what that is actually, wiper, and then your pit limiter there. So it is crazy. What we have here is we have a dash as well, which is really cool, and they've put this on here, and that's an option which you can choose as well if you want that. We went for that and I went for that because it's like being in a real racing car. You have your dash central, and that makes a big difference because on some sims you see the dash sort of connected to the wheel, which is fine, it's everyone's preference, but in real life the dash doesn't move, and if you're going for a corner and you want to have a little look at the dash, you can still see the dash right there, and you can see that. And on here you can see it will tell you how much fuel you got left in the car, your average, your delta, your last lap, your best lap, your laps left, your fuel left, your throttle position, your ABS, traction control, fuel, bias, everything, RPM, you have it right there, and more importantly you have your gear, which is right in the middle as well. And in here we have a Simitube Q Pro, which is basically the top range you have for a motor. So it's a direct drive motor, which really allows you to have all of the feedback that you want coming back through, and that basically what you see here is just as good as you have in any race car, trust me. Obviously triple display monitor. We're probably going to go for the compact stand, which is like the one just over there, so the screens are all a little bit in, a little bit more, live in an apartment, save some space, etc. These are currently the Husenvelt Sprint pedals. We're going to have the Ultimates, which are even better than these, and they are, like I say, they give you true feeling. little drive on the new Sim. It's really, really cool. It's insane, the new wheel, the new dash and everything. You're really truly immersed in what you're driving there. I've never actually driven the Nürburgring, but I know where I'm going. And it's, yeah, it just feels, the feedback I'm getting is just like real life, and I think that's what the message is I'm trying to get across here. But they do anything. The prices range with these guys from anything lower to higher to £100,000, but that's not £100,000, but you know what I mean. It ranges low to high, and get in touch with them if you're interested in having a simulator in your home, in your work, in your showroom, anything. Get one of these because they're flipping insane, and how we spec'd it up is perfect for my needs, but you can have your needs as well in different ways. So the next step for this is for it to come to my apartment, and so a couple of weeks we're going to do a few different things in terms of building one more screen for the fourth screen for my timing. Different pedals will go on it for my specific one, and then it will be ready. They transport it, they put it in the back of a transporter, and they bring it over, and I'll document that and how all of that is all installed as well. I just want to make so much different content this year, and the sim content is part of that, because I just know that everyone loves it, and it's just, yeah, there's so much to come, and I cannot wait to share it. So check out the guys at Vesaro, check out down below their website if you're interested in stuff, and their Instagram as well. They all will be down below. Exciting times to come with me and the guys here, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below, give this video a thumbs up as always, and I'll see you all very soon.